Are you a videographer struggling to stay on top of your workload and actually getting stressed out by how many things you have to do? Well, then you're the exact same as me before I was able to grow my video business to over $40,000 per month. So today we're gonna explore the best time management and productivity tools in order to make you so productive that you can handle multiple projects at once without getting stressed out. So let's get right into it. So the first step to take is to actually prioritize and schedule your tasks. The problem with most videographers is they're just in their heads. They have all these things they need to do and they don't ever put them in a plan. They might have a to-do list, but at the end of the day, they don't schedule it in their calendar. And this is absolute key because this makes it easy for you to see, is it actually realistic what you have planned? Is it actually possible to hit the certain deadline that the client needs the video to get done by? Or is it even possible to complete the tasks that you want to complete today? So scheduling in your calendar includes shooting, admin work, editing, sales. And I don't just mean a 3-hour slot of editing. I mean 30 minutes of rough draft, 30 minutes of grading, 30 minutes of VFX, 30 minutes of whatever, right? But break the tasks down and actually put them in your calendar piece by piece by piece or slot by slot, because at the end of the day, the more detailed you do it, the easier it is to keep the overview and actually stay consistent with doing it. I mean, I currently coach over 300 students, all videographers who want to grow their video business, and the number one mistake they all make is they put huge slots in their calendar and they never really do what they're supposed to do because it's so overwhelming still. Yes, they have it in their calendar, but it's not detailed enough, so do that. The second tip is to use the EISENHOWER matrix that you can see here on the screen. So you pretty much prioritize your tasks by grouping them into urgent and important, urgent and not important, not important and not urgent, not urgent and important, right? And when you group them into these 4 quadrants, what that's going to do is it helps you understand which tasks are actually priority and which ones can wait until end of the week. Now, if you really want to go ham with scheduling and project management, then also use a project management tool alongside of your calendar. And we use Google Calendar for the scheduling and Monday.com for the project management itself. The fourth most important thing when it comes to scheduling and prioritizing is complete the most important and hardest tasks in that time of the day where you're the most productive. Now, it might be that you feel like you're most productive in the evenings, but I highly suggest you still do these tasks in the morning because of the fact that when you got them done early, you know, wow, I've done the most important things today. Now everything I do is just the cherry on top of the cake, you know? And if you have to do these most important and hard tasks in the evening and you know that during the entire day, I mean, if you're getting tired at the end of the day, you still know you have to do that task, and the chance of actually you doing it, it's very, very slim. All right, the second hack to actually get super productive as a videographer is batch process tasks. And it's actually fairly simple. I mean, just group tasks like shooting, editing, client communication, calls, meetings into one designated slot in your calendar. And you have maybe Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning, you have meeting slots, and then you have meeting slots on Tuesday and Thursday afternoon, you know, and your clients can never schedule outside of these hours. Then you have designated shooting hours, you have designated editing hours, and that's just gonna make you way more productive because during these times, you're very focused on just that one task. And speaking of focus, during these hours where you work, minimize distractions by turning off all notifications, especially on your phone as well as on your computer. So no email, no social media notifications, no WhatsApp, no nothing. Just focus on the task. And then it's also super important because you're that focused and you're actually working, take breaks. When you're done with one of these slots in your calendar, take a break and recharge your batteries. This is super important and crucial in order to continue being fully focused throughout the day. Oh, and by the way, don't expect yourself working a 12-hour day, task after task after task after task, being fully focused. It's not gonna happen. Schedule about 4 hours for actually focused work time, and everything else is more like light tasks. Also, schedule free time. Third productivity hack to get more out of your video business and make yourself more productive is streamline your editing process. Become faster, become more efficient. How? Well, learn how to use hotkeys, learn how to use shortcuts to make your editing way faster. Also, develop a consistent file organization system so you find files quickly and easily and can access them. You don't waste time looking for clips, looking for certain things. Then also create and use templates for things that you use all the time. An example, lower thirds or certain animations that you do, right? Just create templates for that so you can just pull them up easily and quickly and reuse them on all the projects you're working on. And then when you're super busy, don't stress yourself out thinking that you have to complete that editing work all at the same time. I mean, you can also just hire a freelancer, hire an editor. And if you're thinking right now, well, but these editors, they're never gonna complete the work in the same quality as I do, well, then you suck at briefing. I'm sorry, but you have to learn how to brief them properly. The easiest way to brief them properly is to record a screen recording where you explain and show everything, visualize it for them so they understand. But when you hire editors, you can work on 3, 4, 5 projects at the same time. It's gonna make your time very much more efficient. All right, and the fourth productivity hack and also life hack as a videographer is to create boundaries and avoid burnout. You need to make sure that you take care of yourself and you need to make sure that you don't overdo yourself. Now, how do you do that? First of all, you need to set clear expectations with the clients, especially for timeline and deadlines. Make sure that these deadlines that you set are actually attainable. How are they attainable? Well, you just look into your calendar that you're now planning properly, right? And you see, oh, I don't have time for a shooting within the next 2 weeks. I don't have time for editing 3 weeks after. So let me set the deadline to like in 2 months. You have to do it that way because otherwise the client's gonna expect you to work on that fast and then he doesn't get the work and then he's gonna be pissed out. You're gonna be stressed and at the end of the day, everybody's unhappy. Also, limit your work hours. I mean, you're your own boss. Limit your work hours and also schedule time for breaks and hobbies, things that make you happy. You cannot be working all day, every day. At the end of the day, you're just gonna be unhappy and you will feel like you've never been productive and you will feel like it's never enough. Actually, that's what happened to me, so I know what I'm speaking of. And the final tip is learn to say no to certain projects when you know you're overloaded. This is actually a power move that enables you to then increase your prices because you feel like, oh, wow, there's demand and I'm able to say no to them. And once you're at that point, things get really, really fun. You can pretty much just pick whoever you want to work with and whoever you don't want to work with. And it's totally cool to say no. It's your choice. And you know who also gets to say no because they have an overload of projects? It's my over 300 videographer students. They're working with me. I'm coaching them in the Video Business Academy consulting program. And I recorded a free video training for you. It's linked right next to me. Just go click that right now. And in this video training, I explain you how that works, how we're getting these people to over $10,000 per month within 60 to 90 days, which is insane. And we even have a 100% success guarantee. So go check out that free video training right now. See you there.